Okay, welcome back. Now let's turn to page 52 and 53. On page 52, we are going to discover my why. And we're going to write down some of the things we've already covered. So on the top circle, write message, and then put his story plus my story. We've already talked about how God's story plus my story equals my message. Okay? Now also write down the word voices. We've kind of talked about that. We've kind of identified what our interests are. Our interests become a love language that God uses to speak to us, and God uses to allow us to speak to Him and to other people. Other people who share the same interests that we do, that becomes our circle of influence that we begin to help walk around the bases with, right? So that's our message and our voices. And then over here we have platforms, and we have the toilet paper principle. Don't worry, I will explain that in the next video. But for now, just write it down. And then you can write down in the gaps here, abilities, passions, and context. Now, hopefully you're going through this material with a life coach so that you can have deeper conversations than what we can have in these videos. But this is a way that you will be able to discover your unique why, okay? Now on page 53, let's look at this so we can better come up with our two-word why combination, okay? It says come up with a two-word combination, come up with as many as you can come up with. Just start writing them down, just brainstorm. We're in the brainstorming stage right now. Use a verb ending in ing on the first word and a noun for your second word. An example would be inspiring truth, or building community, or experiencing freedom. And then it says place a check on top of the three or four that best represent you. Consider them, and then circle the one that makes your heart beat the fastest and gives you the most purpose and focus in your day. So for me, I wrote down many words. All of these words resonate with me, okay? All of these words would be good words, but not all of them are great. So after I've done my time, and I want to encourage you between now and the next video, hey, don't rush this, right? Take some time and really think through two-word combinations, maybe based on some of the words that were texted to you by your friends and family members. But write out as many as you can come up with, okay? And then scratch out the ones that you say, well, those are great, but they're not me, they're not resonating with me. And then start to really pray about this. Let the Lord speak into this exercise for you and say, God, what do you have for me? Give me some clarity. And then put a check beside the ones that you say, yeah, I'm starting to narrow it down. And then finally, whichever one makes your heart beat fastest and makes you have more purpose and focus in life, that's the one you circle, and that becomes your why. These two words become your marching orders to apply to every situation. I can apply experiencing freedom to every situation in my life, and that becomes my why.